tell you guys. 3. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Libra Views. I'm Charlene. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. So, child, Cardi B and Offset. Cardi B and Offset, man. Everything is good until it's not, okay? So let's get into it. Cardi B and Offset going through a divorce. I think Cardi B filed for a divorce last year. Cardi B and Offset have not had they've had drama in their relationship for a while, at least what they put out there into the media. They've gone back and forth. Offset has cheated a lot. Offset has accused Cardi of cheating while she was pregnant. I don't know if that's true or not. But just a lot of drama in their relationship. So Cardi filed. Cool. They're getting a divorce. But recently, reports came out that Offset is filing and requesting spousal support from Miss Cardi B. Now, to me, I think it's some of the sassiest, zestiest, one of the zestiest thing a man could do. So you want your ex-wife, your wife, the mother of your 3 children, to pay you spousal support because you cheated all up and down in the relationship? You see how people do? It's so sad how things are always good until they're not. See, I know Cardi B she is worth more than Offset. I think Cardi B is worth like 70 or 80 million. Offset is worth 30. Okay? So, in the grand scheme of things, yes, Cardi B makes more, so she should, I guess, pay. But the fact that you would go after that, it just really shows how everything, when things are good, when things are smooth sailing and, the vibes are good and you guys are getting along and the sex is great and everything. But the minute that things get uncomfortable, you'll see people jump shift. See, it's a tale as old as time, When people are together, they're in a relationship and they break up, very rarely do you hear that the relationship just ended, it was smooth, everything was copacetic. Usually there's drama and things that follow behind the breakup. And what I find interesting, as I stated before, things will be good until things are not good. And see, the thing with me is does it even matter? See, it's easy to be a ride or die. It's easy to do right by people. It's easy to be, the best, I guess, you can be in a relationship when things are going good. You guys are traveling, you guys are hooking up, having sex, laughing, the vibes are good. But the true testament to whatever union you're talking about is when times get hard. See, I am a woman of a particular age, a young woman, a fine woman, but a woman of a particular age. And what I've seen time and time again, and what I have learned throughout my years as an adult, is that people will always do what is beneficial to them at the very end, okay? From what I remember, Cardi B was saying how Offset was such a great guy and how he protected her and how if anybody said something about her, he would pull up on them. He didn't play about her. But see, now he's not getting what he wants from her. See, he was doing all of those things, protecting her, loving her, gifting her, being there for her. Because it was good for him. It wasn't hurting him. It was good for him. It was vibey for him. But now that he's uncomfortable, she's filing for divorce, and it looks like she has moved on. She's moving on. She's not at home crying. She's outside. She's dating. Even though they're still legally married, she's like, the relationship is done. legal marriage at the end of the day is a piece of paper within the court of law. You know, it's a contract. So they're broken up. You know, she's moved on. And now that I feel like it's hitting Offset in his chest, and maybe the dust is settling, and he's realizing, damn, like, you know, this is really over. Now his true colors are coming out. And it's so funny to me. And it's sad. It's not funny. I'm not laughing. No, it's not funny. I'm not laughing, but it's crazy to me because, like I said, it's easy to do good and be good to someone when things are good. What the do I need you for? And why are you around? And what is the point of us even having any type of union or jointship together? When things get bad, you throw me under the bus, you treat me like ish, or you dip, or you leave, that just shows that you were never truly there for the person that they are on the inside. You were there to receive whatever you needed to receive from them. And as soon as you weren't getting that anymore, you threw them under the bus. It's one thing to not want to be with somebody anymore. It's one thing to not want to have a friendship with somebody anymore. It's one thing to not want to necessarily be close with a family member, a cousin, or something like that. But it's how you go about it, and it's how you treat that person that really shows what your true motive was during that relationship. Offset, don't you got 11 kids? You have so many other children outside of Cardi B. Cardi B has 3 of your children, but from what I understand, don't he got like 3 or 4 kids outside of Cardi before he even got with Cardi? Why you ain't asking none of them bitches for spousal support? You want to ask the woman that you were married to for spousal support? From what I understand, one of his kids, the baby mama, she was just, and like no disrespect to her, I'm not trying to, but from what I understand, she was just kind of like a one-night stand type thing. She was a one-night stand type, kind of maybe hooked up a time or two, but from what the world was trying to paint, it was a jump-off situation, and she got a lick, and she got pregnant and had his baby. Why did they put her on fucking spousal support? You see, people, it shows your motives. It shows, why aren't you, oh, and you can say, oh, that she don't got nothing. Okay, but you can give me $20 out your check. I don't care, like something. And she used your ass. Like the baby mama used you. It's just funny. It's just crazy, you know. But, I mean, that's how people are. I mean, all I have, I guess the advice I can say moving forward is just, you know, protect yourself. Like, put yourself, it's kind of like an oxymoron, I guess, so to speak, because I'm sitting here saying, you know, all people do is just put themselves first. And then I'm just saying, and to counter that, or to like be of defense of that, I'm saying, well, just put yourself first. So it's kind of like, I'm kind of like contradicting myself or whatever, but I mean, it's just a weird line to walk, because usually when you get into any type of relationship with somebody, whether it's business, personal, romantic, family, friendship, any type of relationship with somebody, you expect loyalty, you expect whatever. And when you don't get it, it's sad. But yeah, I mean, that's just like how people are, you know what I mean? And, you know, I've gone through it myself, you know what I mean? It's like, you see people's true motives every single time. And the way that you see them is through adversity, through tough times. That's when the going gets rough. That's when you really see people's true motives. When the divorce is filed and people get to acting stupid and getting to want this and being petty and with the kids and want this and pay for this, and that's when the true motive comes out. Because if you really cared for me, you wouldn't want to suck me dry. You wouldn't want to do that. If you really cared about me, you would take your feelings and you would deal with them the way that you needed to deal with them, and you would still respect me moving along, you know, moving forward. But, you know, like I said, people's true motives come out when the divorce is, when the separation, when the friendship is ending, you know, when the boyfriend, girlfriend relationship, when it's ending and it shows, you know what I mean? But that's just how people are. I mean, to be honest, I was in a situation, and in retrospect, thinking back on it, it's just interesting, because when I was dealing with this particular person had a lot of things working in the background for this person. They had a lot of things, a lot of stuff going on. And, you know, I was willing to deal with that, you know, with that person. But the minute that one thing happened that popped up on my behalf, that was something that would be, I guess, sort of like a hurdle or something that, you know, we would have to work through together, that motherfucker was like, nope, can't deal with this, I'm out. You know what I mean? So again, it shows you weren't there for me on the inside. You were there to take whatever you could take from me in the situation and put it into you. And the minute that things got uncomfortable, you're like, oh, I'm not going to deal with that anymore. People's true motive, like I said, people's true motive and how they really feel about you comes out when trouble happens or when something happens that throws things in the loop. See how they deal with it. That's what shows if they really care about you or if they care about what you can do for them. And it looks like in this situation with Cardi B and Offset, Cardi B is no longer serving him the way that he wants to, the way that he's used to. So now all bets are off. And he's going to hit her anywhere that he can to try to hurt her. That woman that was once your wife, that woman that you once laughed with, that woman that you once probably cried with, that woman that you went through stuff with, that woman that you had children with, that woman that you rode it for years and years. Now on Mad Day, you sucking her dry. That's how it goes. And it happens on both sides, men and women. Women do it to men do it to women, men and men do it to each other. Lesbians, they do it to each other. So it's not exclusive to one, but I'm talking about Offset and Cardi, you know. But it's not exclusive. Everybody do it. Everybody do it. On Mad Day, they tell you business. They put you out there. They stop talking to you. They stop fucking with you. They take the shit back they gave you. They want the money. They want extra money. They will suck your ass dry. They'll talk about you. They'll tell you business. They'll, you know. But when shit was cool, it was cool. Always keep that in mind, folks. And I'm out. Keep that in mind. It's not how shit is when shit is good. It's easy to be everything to someone when things are going good. It's when things go bad. That's the testament to the union. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for tuning into my video. Offset, stop being a bit. Cardi, I don't know what to tell you, girl. You know, I guess, you know, thank God you're a millionaire. Hopefully that nigga get his shit together. Y'all can get a good divorce and move on. And until next time, this is...
Oh! Shout out to everybody. I had fun.